Good evening, folks. I've decided to resurrect Magic today. Today is the 11th of May 2025. Let's kick off with some of the events that are happening. So, first up, we have Champions of Magic, which is at the Walsh College Center in Montana, Grandview Drive, Kalispell, Montana. And that is the breakaway from the screen and experience live entertainment with the Champions of Magic, an evening of impossible illusions and spectacular special effects. Anyway, that is on the 14th of May at 7:30 to 11:30. I will obviously put the tabs or in the description of the video. I'll just put a link so you can, if you're in the area, you can always have a look. Next up, an Instagram post put out by the Goodman Theatre. Magician Dennis Watkins, who is a third generation magician, will be performing, and he's booked through December 2025. That's at the Goodman Theatre in Chicago. Then in the star local media, Texas, Magic and Comedy with Dull and Cindi Sanders, 5:30 p.m. on May the 17th, 5:30 to 7 at the Comedy Arena in Virginia Street, McKinney. That looks like it could be quite a bit of fun for you to go and watch. So, movie news. The Now You See Me, Now You Don't. Obviously, the new movie is coming out soon. The original Horsemen are back. Daniel Atlas, Jack Wilder, Merritt McKinney, Henry Reeves. And there is a new cast. Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Ashley Fisher return. Rosamund Pike and Morgan Freeman join the ensemble cast. There's information on the movie. I'm going to leave it down, the links for it down below. Then somebody I've been bumping into quite a bit on social media, Uri Geller. Johnny Carson was the great Carsini when he was a 14-year-old magician. And he kept an interest going in illusions and tricks and so forth. And then he had on Uri Geller in the 1970s, and he replaced the props that Uri Geller's team had given the show before the show, and then proceeded to watch very closely. And it's got the Tonight Show's actual video in this post. It was what followed was 20 of the cringiest minutes in late night history. The look on Geller's face when he saw the replacement spoons gave it away. He was about to be exposed as a fraud. Anyway, he did enlisted the help of James Randi to when Uri Geller was on the show. However, it didn't turn out badly for Uri Geller because funny thing happened after his Tonight Show appearance. His failure made such a splash that he immediately booked on Merv Griffin and other talk shows. So that's quite an interesting article if you're into that type of thing. Something for the Africans. TikTok has been apparently set ablaze with the launch of Tap Tap Got Talent by Posh Yankee Entertainment. It's a talent show giving a platform to Africa's next generation of superstars, and they stream every Sunday night on TikTok. And it's making waves, uncovering raw talents from singers, dancers, comedians, instrumentalists, painters, magicians, creators, and more. So there you go. Have a look at that. With prizes obviously offered. Um, if you're interested in that on TikTok, give it a try. Well, to advise you a bit on how magicians are good marketers, I've seen Jonathan Chen in one of the rings, and I just cannot remember which one it was. But I saw a profile for Jonathan Chen, Stanford Medicine, and it's talking about all his research and so on, and his medical training and so forth. And then what do we see? His expertise is regularly featured in popular press outlets with over 100 publications in leading clinical and informatics venues and awards from the NIH, National Library of Medicine, American Medical Informatics Association, International Brotherhood of Magicians, and more. And there you go. So magicians are magicians. There's a nice little article on New York's Speakeasy Magic, where the theater company Immersive in New York City, it has an illusion show at a speakeasy where the venue is not disclosed. And the article is basically about one of the performers, Jeff Kellogg, and how he got to be in the show and so on. And from looking at the way you buy the tickets, it looks to me like every night except Monday. And the tickets have written on them selling fast. So there you go. So it's an undisclosed location. And then there's reserve seating, flex reserve seating. There's a speakeasy table, there's Jack's table, etc. Sounds like a really good place if you're in New York City. Then for those of you that are into card magic, there's a YouTube video called Hey Ray, something special in a deck of cards. And basically it's going on with how many different variations there are. And here's what he says to say on one little piece.
In a deck of cards than there are atoms on Earth. This number is so big, it's easier to write it 8 times 10 to the 67th power. That is 8.
Anyway, I'm going to put the link for that below. So some of you might be including that. I can see it happening. Comments on their card tricks. There is another mention about the Princess Cruises and the Magic Circle, the Magic Castles initiative. There's a picture, it's on GMA. There's a picture of the magician at the Spellbound by Magic Castle. And here's the setting to it. Another unique addition to the Sun Princess is Spellbound by Magic Castle. The members only concept. The original clubhouse is located in Los Angeles. Is now giving passengers a sneak preview of its sumptuous dining, extravagant cocktails, and magical entertainment aboard the cruise ship, treating them to incredible feats of magic from talented magicians, surprises in themed rooms, and theatrical cocktails delivered by sleight-of-hand servers. And then it's as per a press release. For the ventriloquists out there, there is something that you might want to watch. It is by Journeyman Pictures. You've got 2.5 million.
Why did the monkey fall out of the tree?
It is a complete film on Nina Conti's ventriloquist journey through grief and puppetry, her master's voice, from 2013. And the full film is available on YouTube, and I'll put the link for you. And then lastly, let me just log into that. Lastly, it is an obituary, the passing of Dennis Eugene Chang from Vancouver Magic Circle, May the 1st, 2025. So our condolences to his family and to his friends at the circle. And that's me for today, folks. So I'm going to try and keep this up once every 3 days to just do the magic today. Let's see how it goes. Thanks for your time. Cheers for now.